Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Tarot. Trying to get all my little ducks in a row over here. I hope everybody is having a smooth and mellow Sunday. This is going to be really quick. This is an energy update. We got a lot of stupid little things going on planetarily, and I still didn't go look for Pluto. What the hell? Neptune, what the hell? Anyway, Neptune is doing some shit. Just know that. But Uranus, as you know, is in Taurus. Right now, Uranus is retrograde it turns retrograde August 19th. What's having an impact on that is Saturn, which is already in retrograde, and it doesn't turn direct until October. For those of you that just want to know, we got 160 days left in this year. We had a full moon yesterday. They call that one the deer buck moon or the buck moon. And we are currently in the sign of Leo. That moon last night was in Aquarius. So you're going to feel some strange things. Aquarius, Uranus go together. Uranus is the planet for Aquarius, just like Venus is the planet for Taurus. So you may have some heady situations going on, a lot of thinking, a lot of processing. This is that kind of energy that makes you wonder, should I keep doing what I'm doing or should I do something else? That kind of energy. So I'm just going to pull a couple cards so we can get an energy update, see where the fuck, who the fuck, what the fuck. And then when I get done with this, I'm going to do the weekly update. How about that? I'm going to separate them because I don't know no better. This is definitely a weekend for sitting around and taking a break. If you were able to do that, I hope you were. You will feel a bit better this week coming, because this week coming may be a little stressful. Not so much in terms of not having enough of anything, not having enough time, not having enough money, but more to the point of just dealing with a lot of different things. Some of you may have younger people pulling on you, need advice, help. Somebody may be trying to come to your house and stay for a couple days because they don't know what they're doing, and the other person they with don't know what they're doing, that type shit. Temptation, okay. Others of you may be dealing with family, moms, dads that may be sick, older, aunts and uncles, grandparents, that group. They may need your help this week. For some of you, it's nothing more than a phone call. Straighten most things out. Some of you may need to go to where they are if they're not in the same town or city as you. So that's a heads up. Victory and success. Well, I'm not taking all of that. I know better. One at a time, please. Those of you that have kids, going to be a lot of energy around them this week. You got them getting ready for school. Some may be getting ready for school as soon as the 1st of August, depending on where you live. This is kind of the week to make sure you got all your ducks in a row where the kiddos are concerned. What I will say to you, Taurus, because I know we like plans and schedules and shit, remain flexible where the kids are concerned, because many of you are not going to be able to go strictly by the book. You're going to have to adapt to some things depending on how old they are, what school they go to. Those of you that have older kids that are in maybe junior high school or high school, just keep an eye out, because things may change. Classes may be canceled for one reason or another. So, you know, if they're supposed to be home at 3, make sure it's what they're doing and they're not wandering around. All right, so the energy update. We got the Lovers on top of temptation. We got the Five of Swords on top of victory and success. And we got the Ten of Wands on top of the solar plexus for the I Can chakra. The Lover's card is leading it off. So some of you are going to be dealing with relationship issues this week. There is temptation here to kind of jump back in the fire, if you will. You see my trees on fire over here. Some of you, I know, doesn't matter what sign, but Aries is what's popping out. Maybe any other fire sign, but you may be dealing with the Aries, and Aries may be trying to come back. Somebody with Aries in their natal chart somewhere, you or them. At any rate, the temptation is to go backwards, because most of us in this current energy, we don't want to try nothing new, because the fuck is new? What the hell is that? That'll be the temptation to slide backwards. I think I said last week sometime that the energy was almost conducive to going back instead of starting new, because new people right now are bringing their own little bag of tricks. And if you are not 100% on point and in tune, you may get hoodwinked, set up for the woo-woo, if you will, by new people. So do your due diligence where new people are concerned. What I'm going to say to you about old people or old situations, if it's a situation that you think there is some potential, enough time has gone past, whatever growing needed to be done on either side has happened, and there are no illusions. You see clearly what the fuck you're getting back into, then by all means. However, if there's still some illusory shit going on, don't get caught up. And if you can see this card, it's almost like whatever this is down here is sucking him in. You may be dealing with somebody from the past that's just charming, and they know how to say all the right things, do all the right things. And, before you guys get the news good, you all jammed up and in a mess again. A general rule for right now is to not get into anything that is overly complicated or overly anything. We got a lot of people involved in a situation, third-party situations, family members, nosy people, all that shit falls into this category. I would steer clear. Again, whoever this is trying to come back into your present from your past is coming on hot and heavy. So just be mindful of that. There is nothing wrong, I'm going to say this, I'm going to put this out there. There is nothing wrong with a little dab of do you. So if this is a roll in the hay of some sort, some shit like that, and you can see your way to the other side without a whole lot of drama, feel free. Do your thing. But if this is going to suck you in to some toxic whirlpool, tell them thank you, but no thanks. With the Five of Swords on top of the victory and success, some of you are going to meet a crisis. This is the next best thing to a tower, but this is more personal. Just understand that in order to have any type of victory, sometimes you got to go through the fear and the crisis to get to where you're going. And once again, this is very unsettling energy for Taurus, because we don't like crisis. We don't do crisis well. That's a good way to have a bull running through a china shop, 100 miles an hour. So there's victory here, but you may have to go through some stuff. Work is coming to mind here. Personal projects, if you're working on some DIY, whatever, at home, trying to fix a cabinet counter, whatever, stove, microwave, replacing things, redoing, if you will. You may find out you don't have enough of what you need. You might not have enough money to finish. It'll be good, but you're going to have to work through this energy. So you may have to get a little creative, come out of this crisis mode, like, oh shit. You may have to scramble around and do some things, but that is for a small cross-section of you. Most of you, this is about work-related type stuff, projects. There may be people calling in. You may hear about people on your job moving. transferring, leaving your department, and that may cause a moment of fear and crisis. Just know at the end of all of this, whatever you're working on will be successful. The I Can solar plexus with the 10 of Wands on top, you can do the same energy basically just in a different form. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. But there's going to be some struggle. And this is not so much involving other people, but if you look here, that's a stone statue. And so for some of us, I have to say this, you may have people throwing obstacles in your way because they're salty that you're even getting the chance to carry the damn wands. Who knew? People are so fucked up that you're even, in the spotlight with the struggle. They're mad because they can't be in the spotlight. Damn the struggle. Just do what you need to do, Taurus. We're built for struggle, like it or not, but we are. So do what you need to do. Once again, it brings me back to, you got DIY projects. Get the super glue, get some paper clips with the bubble gum, whatever you need to do to make it happen. Make it happen. You got this. Yeah, there's struggle, but I'm looking at the other side of this, the isolation. You may be singled out to do just this very thing. So your supervisor may come to you and ask you to unravel a problem at work. Just remember, you got this. That this is a 3 card. There may be some help around you, so don't hesitate to ask for help. But there's people watching you going, how she get to do all that? How come he's always over there in the supervisor's space? Is that kind of hateful energy out there right now. So you can do whatever needs to be done. Know who your allies are. Know who is truly in your corner, because you may ask for help from somebody you think is in your corner, but they really ain't shit. That part. Just know that part. Some of you may get word about somebody in your office or your place of work that's been running their damn mouth. And they got your name all up in their mouth, that part. I'm going to tell you to stand up in your truth and to tell folks what they need to know about you. You need to be running their mouth about what you're doing, what you're not doing. When you do that, all of this will settle down. But if anybody has an inkling that, she ain't gonna say nothing, I don't know who she thinks she is, that they'll back down when you open your mouth. If you don't say anything, they're gonna keep this shit going. As my grandmother used to say, you need to nip that shit in the bud before it gets blows up into a full bush. That shit. Let's see if we can get some. Share a breath. Find somebody in your crew, in your posse. Sit down, have a cup of coffee, have a conversation, take a break. That's mandatory. Don't even think it ain't. Just go find that person. Get it off your chest, whatever it is. Be generous. Just because everybody else is acting like an ass, you ain't got to. Be generous. Somebody needs your help, whether you like them or not. Help. Fuck everybody's game plan up. They're expecting you not to help. So if somebody needs help, they may not even ask you, more than likely. Just offer it anyway. Whether or not they accept, that ain't on you. But offer anyway. Be generous. Have a generous spirit this week. It's team effort. It's team effort. That brings me back to this 3 right here. So there are people around you that can help, that want to help you. And they are truly in your corner, but just make sure you know who's who and what's what. But just remember, it's a team effort. My bully babies, I love you. Get ready to do the weekly update. Bye-bye.